Welcome back to the China Law 101 video series. I'm your host, Edgar Choi from Law in a Minute. In today's video, we will explain whether mainland China verdicts are enforceable in Hong Kong. In August 2008, Hong Kong and mainland China established a choice of court arrangements, requiring exclusive jurisdiction arrangements for the reciprocal recognition and enforcement of civil and commercial judgments. However, recognizing the need for a more inclusive framework due to increasing cross-border interactions, the Hong Kong government and Supreme People's Court signed a new arrangement on January 18, 2019. This led to the passage of an audience by the Legislative Council on October 26, 2022, and the subsequent announcement on November 10, 2023, that the new recognition and enforcement of judgments, REJ regime in short, would commence on January 29, 2024, superseding the original choice of court arrangements and broadening the scope of judgments to be recognized and enforced, thus enhancing legal certainty for businesses operating across the mainland and Hong Kong. This revolutionary arrangement has expanded its reach to include judgments that are legally effective in civil and commercial matters across both the mainland and Hong Kong. Notably, this includes civil damages awarded in criminal cases and disputes related to intellectual property rights. Let's be clear about what we mean by civil and commercial matter. It is a matter that is classified as such under both the laws of mainland and Hong Kong. However, we have to acknowledge that certain judgments are excluded from this arrangement. These are judgments involving personal relations, succession, bankruptcy, and a few others that are governed by separate guiding documents. The changes from the previous regime are significant and worth noting. First, we've done away with the exclusive jurisdiction agreement requirement. Instead, we now have a jurisdictional test to establish a connection with the relevant territory, either mainland Hong Kong, at the time legal proceedings commence. This connection can be done through various aspects like the defendant's domicile or business location, or where a contract was signed or infringement took place. The scope of judgments now goes beyond just contractual disputes to include a broader array of civil and commercial matters. This expansion is especially important for intellectual property rights disputes. Furthermore, criminal judgments that involve monetary compensation are also covered. We've also broadened the types of reliefs that can be enforced. We're now talking about not just monetary judgments, but also non-monetary relief, including injunctions and equitable remedies. However, punitive damages remain an exception. The range of courts whose judgments can be recognized and enforced has also expanded. In Hong Kong, this includes all the way from the Court of Final Appeal to the Small Claims Tribunal. In the mainland, it includes any second-instance judgments and certain first-instance judgments. To facilitate this new regime, two mechanisms have been established, which are the registration in Hong Kong of effective mainland judgments in civil or commercial matters and the application for certified copies of and certificates for effective Hong Kong judgments, providing a more streamlined process. For mainland judgments to be recognized in Hong Kong, an application is submitted to the High Court along with necessary documents, like a sealed copy of the judgment and a certificate from the mainland court. If conditions are met, a registration order can be issued, and after satisfying all procedural requirements, that judgment can be enforced as if it were a judgment originally issued in Hong Kong. For mainland judgments to be recognized in Hong Kong, an application is submitted to the High Court along with necessary documents, like a sealed copy of the judgment and certificate from the mainland court. If conditions are met, a registration order can be issued, and after satisfying all procedural requirements, that judgment can be enforced, as if it were a judgment originally issued in Hong Kong. Conversely, for Hong Kong judgments to be enforced in the mainland, certified copies and a certificate of effectiveness are required. These documents are then used to apply for recognition and enforcement in the mainland courts. Thank you for watching today's video. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll explain whether there is religious freedom in China.